Hey, thanks for having me. My name is Julie Small. I'm going to give you a short overview of measles. I'll answer these questions and plus I'll show you where you can get more information. First of all, let's talk about who is most susceptible to getting measles. That would be those who are not vaccinated, including infants under 12 months of age, pregnant women, and anyone with a weakened immune system. To help us understand what measles is, let me paint this picture. If an infected person enters a room with 10 people in it, 9 of them will become sick. It's just a highly contagious biological disease. Typical symptoms are a rash, like you see pictured here, high fever, cough, runny nose, red watery eyes, and diarrhea, ear infections. Serious complications, especially in those under the age of 5, include encephalitis, swelling of the brain, and pneumonia. About 1 to 3 out of 1,000 children who become infected with measles will die from respiratory and neurologic complications. Measles is found all over the world. It was declared eliminated in the US in 2000. Unfortunately, since then, there have been some outbreaks because more and more children or more and more parents aren't vaccinating their children. So far in 2025 alone, there have been 1,798 cases. 12% of those have resulted in hospitalizations, and 3 children have died. Remarkably, 92% of the cases were in unvaccinated children. This map shown here, updated mid-November 2025, shows the states with reported cases. Texas has had the most cases this year, nearly half of all the cases in the US. If you think you've been exposed, your doctor and the local health department need to be contacted. They'll assist you based on the nature of the exposure and your vaccine history. If you haven't been vaccinated, getting the vaccine within 3 days of exposure usually provides some protection. So when is that infectious window? How long is someone contagious? Let's start backwards. The measles rash usually appears approximately 14 days after exposure, which is 3 to 5 days after fever and cold symptoms begin. A person is contagious from 4 days before the rash appears to 4 days after it starts. Why does this matter to us? Well, we want to protect our community from a measles outbreak, don't we? Measles is much easier to prevent than to treat. The MMR vaccine, which protects against measles, as well as mumps and rubella, is highly effective. 2 doses of the vaccine provide about 97% protection, and only 1 dose provides 93% protection. Since 1 in 5 unvaccinated people who get measles are hospitalized, high vaccination coverage is so important. How do we protect ourselves and our community? The answer is simple. By far, the most important thing we can do is to make sure that everyone who can be vaccinated is vaccinated. The MMR vaccine is given in 2 doses. The first dose is usually when a child is about 1 year old, and the second dose is done before the child starts school, between 4 and 6 years of age. Measles is spread person to person, right, through the air by infectious droplets. Standard cleaning, disinfectant on surfaces will kill that measles virus outside the body. Inside the body, it's harder to get rid of. The clear takeaway today is that measles is highly contagious and deadly, and vaccination protects us from it. When 95% of the population is immune, those who cannot be vaccinated are protected from infection. Like newborns not yet in the age range for the vaccine, elderly individuals, or those who already have a weakened immune system. All of my sources today, all my information come from these sources, which are reputable. Thank you so much.